I'm Bill Dyer with In Defense of Animals. Today is the kickoff of a worldwide campaign to end the horrific dog and cat fur trade in the People's Republic of China. Animals are abused all over this world, including the United States, but nothing can compare to the skinning alive of dogs and cats for their fur that's going on in China now. I'd like to first introduce to you Jack Carone from Last Chance for Animals.
Hi. Well, you know, there's a lot of terrible things going on in the world today, and some of them are directed at humans and some are directed at other species. But you don't have to be an animal activist, and you don't have to even be anti-fur to be horrified to find out that every year millions of dogs and cats are brutally murdered and often skinned alive in China for their fur to be used in inexpensive fur trim for jackets and sweaters, and ironically even pet toys and little animal figurines. So we don't think that we can participate in this kind of an economy. What we're asking people to do is to, before you purchase an item in the store, pick it up. If it's been manufactured in China, until they have outlawed this dog and cat fur trade and until they institute some animal welfare guidelines, put that item back down, don't buy it. And if you get up to the checkout counter and you're still thinking about buying it, picture your own dog or cat at home being skinned alive. And if that doesn't work, imagine that it's you. And let's not put our dollars into this atrocity. Let's put pressure on the Chinese government to outlaw this. And let's do something to help these dogs and cats.
Right on. Shame on China.
You guys, our next speaker is the president of Last Chance for Animals, Krista Rose.
Hi, first of all, pretty much everything's been said that I want to say. I think China, the government of China, should be ashamed of themselves for what's going on and allowing it to go on. I think there are a lot of good people that want to see it stop. Chinese Americans, people in China. We're going to make this thing very public. We're going to make sure everybody learns about it, learns the extent of the suffering that these animals. In my 29 years doing this, I got to tell you, this is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And the callousness of these people and what they've done. We should definitely be boycotting the Chinese products, boycott the Olympics, and definitely when you see people wearing, or even children, try to educate children. When I was in Japan recently working on something, on a dolphin issue, I saw in the stores all the trim had fur collars from dogs and cats. And this is what we need to educate people. They don't even know. A lot of people think it's fake fur. These things are mislabeled. It says coyote on them. Not that it's any better to do it to a coyote or a Chinese wolf. This is what's coming in on the labels. So they're even lying about it. They're not even telling you the truth about it. So we say boycott all Chinese products, boycott the Olympics, and definitely don't be wearing any of these fur trims. And if you see somebody, tell them what it is that they're wearing. I'd like to introduce you to a very good friend of mine. He's a very well-known actor, and he's very passionate about this issue. His name is Billy McNamara.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I just recently, well, not that recently, but about 2 years ago, went over to China. I was a celebrity, and I was asked to give an award to Hotel Beijing. It's the first time a government hotel had won an international 5-star Diamond Award. And I flew over with Foreign Minister Tong. Had I known about this, I would have discussed this with Foreign Minister Tong. And if Foreign Minister Tong is listening or watching, remember, I was on the airplane with you, Foreign Minister Tong. We had a great conversation. And my message to you now is please, please stop the brutality, the inhumane slaughter and torture of these dogs and cats. We don't want that in the United States. And the more we find out about it, and we will get the word out there, the more we find out about it, we're going to end up boycotting everything and anything that's Chinese. And that's the message from the United States. We're going to hold strong on this. We've got great support, as you can see here today. We have great support, and the word's getting out there. So stop the torture, the inhumane slaughter of dogs and cats. We love our dogs and cats. Stop it now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
China!
Because of the Larry King Live show you must all be familiar with, December 11th, that just shot across the world. I've gotten phone calls from Taiwan, from London, all over the place. And there's demonstrations now. This is the kickoff for them. The demonstrations, and it's growing, but let me give you the list right now. will be taking place soon in Paris, Tel Aviv, Belgrade, Serbia, New York City, San Francisco, Nice, France, Phoenix, Arizona, Washington, D.C., and Zagreb, Croatia. All fur is a product of pain and suffering and death, and all who purchase it, who wear it, who design with it are responsible for its inherent cruelty, and they are to be condemned. Don't buy fur at all. It's mislabeled. It's too expensive for them to make synthetic fur, and so they use cat and dog, and it comes from the United States, mainly in this trim stuff.